Hello everyone. In my previous sessions, we have done right from definitions to illustrations on inverse trigonometric functions. Frankly speaking, I still feel that we should go for more illustrations. So this session also would be on illustrations on inverse trigonometric function. In fact, this is the second session in more illustrations, means we are taking more and more, but still sky is the limit. Let us take the first one. The first one is, if sine inverse of x by 5 plus cosec inverse of 5 upon 4 equal to pi by 2, then what is x? And then we are given four options. Now, correct option is to be chosen by default. Now, how do we attempt this question? In our previous sessions, we tried to use properties like sine inverse in terms of sine inverse or sine in terms of cos inverse, etc. Here we have sine inverse x by 5 at one place and cosec inverse of 5 upon 4. It doesn't contain any x in it. So what I do, I try to rewrite this equation, the given equation, and I write it as sine inverse of x by 5 plus pi by 2 minus cosec inverse of 5 upon 4. Now, there is relation between sec inverse and cosec inverse, right? Sec inverse x plus cosec inverse x is pi by 2. Some of you may think that why can't we use that? But frankly speaking, then sine inverse and then connecting sec inverse would be a difficult task. So what I prefer is that I try to write cosec inverse in terms of sine inverse if possible. And we have done one property that cosec inverse x is sine inverse of 1 upon x, correct? So that cosec inverse of 5 by 4 would be written as sine inverse of 4 upon 5. And I rewrite that equation as sine inverse of x by 5 equal to pi by 2 minus sine inverse of 4 by 5. Now, we have not done any formula on sine inverse A plus sine inverse B. I actually do not advise anyone to go for any formula for sine inverse x plus sine inverse y. That is extremely tedious to write and tedious to remember. So I am not planning to take that sine inverse 4 by 5 on the left hand side. But pi by 2 minus sine inverse of something we have already done in properties, and that was cos inverse. So I write that pi by 2 minus sine inverse 4 by 5 as cos inverse of 4 by 5. Now I should be able to connect sine inverse and cos inverse. Okay. So what I do is I recall the property that cos inverse x was written as sine inverse of under root of 1 minus x square provided x is between 0 and 1. Now I can use that property because 4 by 5 is between 0 and 1, and I rewrite further as sine inverse of x by 5 equal to sine inverse of 3 by 5. Now, without giving any tension here, most of the students straight away write x by 5 equal to 3 by 5. They would. You can. But remember, please, we do that because, do you know the reason? Why do we do so? Sine inverse function is injective function. So no two values of x can have same value of sine inverse. I hope everyone understands. Injective function means you start with fx1 equal to fx2 and you arrive at x1 equal to x2 because f, suppose injective. Now fx1 equal to fx2 would surely lead to x1 equal to x2 if f is injective. Here sine inverse function is an injective function and hence I can write x by 5 equal to 3 by 5. Mind you, please, if you have question regarding sine function everywhere, if you are seeing, it is not injective function. So in case of sine function, you cannot write one answer, short. There could be multiple answers. But here in case of sine inverse, we can write straight away x by 5 equal to 3 by 5. Reason is that it is an injective function. So I am writing. And that would lead to x equal to 3. And what was asked? We were asked to find value of x. So correct answer is D. I hope you followed the steps because we have used properties also there and we have solved equations. It means it is the application actually of properties. I go to the next one, and the next one is that 2 tan inverse 1 by 7 plus 2 cos inverse 2 upon root 5 is to be evaluated, and answers are in terms of cos inverse, tan inverse, sine inverse, etc. How do I proceed? We have not especially taken formula for 2 tan inverse of x. If you open books, you may get plenty of formulae. If you want to keep your life simplified, my advice to you is that remember less formulae. With less formulae also, you can proceed. Like, how do I write answer for 2 tan inverse x? I take it as tan inverse x plus tan inverse x time. And I will be applying formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, replacing y by x. And from there, I will start writing. And I write it as tan inverse of 2 into 1 by 7 upon 1 minus 1 upon 49. 1 upon 49 is due to 1 upon 7 into 1 upon 7. And the second part what I have written, cos inverse of, and then I have written inside 2 into 4 by 5 minus 1. Now how do I write that? We have done in one of the sessions that 2 cos inverse x equal to cos inverse of 2x square minus 1 if x lies between 0 and 1. This property we have done. Using that, I am writing it as cos inverse of 2 into 4 by 5 minus 1. And then I simplify it and I get tan inverse of 7 by 24 plus cos inverse of 3 by 5. Now we have no formula connecting cos inverse and tan inverse and adding them. Okay, so we will have to either write tan inverse part in terms of cos inverse or we write cos inverse in terms of tan inverse. Choice is yours. I write cos inverse in terms of tan inverse and I write it as tan inverse of 7 by 24 plus tan inverse of 4 by 3 and then apply formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, and that would lead to finally after simplification tan inverse of 117 upon 44, and the correct answer in this case would be B. So I have not shown all the steps. I would request you sit with paper pencil, verify each step and then arrive at the answer as tan inverse of 117 upon 44. And I move to the next one. And the next question is that fx equal to sine inverse of, I have written square brackets, 2018x minus 1 upon 2018 plus sine inverse, again one square bracket, and 2018x plus 2017 upon 2018. This is fx given, means this is the definition of function f, and we are asked to find range of function f, where that square bracket stands for the greatest integer function, and we are given 4 options for the range of f, and the correct option is to be picked up. Now, if you look at that expression given for fx, it looks quite tedious, but there is some hint hidden in the problem. A good competitive examination level question is a well-designed problem. Some hint would be in the problem itself. So those numbers must take your attention, that 2018, 2017, etc. are appearing there. And I understand that 2018x plus 2017 upon 2018, I can write as, I can take one out separate, means 1 plus, and then I write 2018x minus 1 upon 2018. Now, when you see this and when you look at the expression given in the problem for fx, now you can see some relationship there. That 2018x plus 2017 upon 2018 is 1 plus and the expression appearing in the first bracket, that is 2018x minus 1 upon 2018. So there is some relation between those two quantities, and hence their greatest integers, if you see, if you want to write, you can very well write as greatest integer of one part is equal to 1 plus greatest integer of other. That means basically their greatest integers differ by 1, and that is the hint of the problem, and that simplifies everything, and now length of the problem is reduced almost to nil. Because of this, we understand that now the sine inverse when you take, so fx, if I have to realize, it can be of the form sine inverse of minus 1 plus sine inverse of 0, or the second option could be that I write fx as sine inverse of 0 plus sine inverse of 1. Only these are the options left, and hence fx can take values only as minus pi by 2 or plus pi by 2, because the first part tells me sine inverse of minus 1, that is minus pi by 2, sine inverse of 0, that is 0, so minus pi by 2 plus 0 would lead to minus pi by 2, and the other option is sine inverse 0, which is 0, and sine inverse 1, that is pi by 2, so 0 plus pi by 2. So the second option leads to only pi by 2. So what all values fx can take? Minus pi by 2, or it can take value pi by 2. So what is the range? Range is minus pi by 2, pi by 2. This is the set containing minus pi by 2, pi by 2, I should say, finally. So that is the range. I mean, question looked quite difficult because so many things were there. Sine inverse function is appearing there, greatest integer is appearing there, property of greatest integer also is appearing there, but numbers are so well adjusted that questions, I mean, solutions length is actually just 4 steps, which is negligible, I should say. I mean, looking at the problem I'm saying. So question may look difficult. Please keep your courage and solve courageously. Okay. And then keep solving, I should say, till I meet you next. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.